Hey, hey, everybody. It's another episode of Thursday Thoughts. I am so excited to be here with y'all on this Thursday. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? I hope everybody is doing good out there. I really want to start the show off with giving thanks. What are we thankful for? Like, God knows there's enough we can complain about. Am I right? There's enough we can complain about, but let's focus and remember the things that we have to be grateful for. So, I'm very, very grateful for my children, for their health, because health is wealth. I'm thankful for my grandchildren. I have a grandson. I have two granddaughters, and I'm just so very thankful for them. They're such a joy. So tonight, I am thankful for them. I'm thankful for my mom, being blessed to still have my mom with me. Love her to the moon. I am thankful for my friends because they support me, they motivate me, they cheer me on, and they pull my coattail when they need to. Like, girl, you tripping. We all need those friends, right? So, what are you thankful for on this Thursday? I want you to tell me in the comments, like, what are you thankful for? Hey, Guinevere, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, Gwen is with us on Instagram, and she says she's thankful for her family, her friends, and her health. Yes, amen. Amen to that. So, before we jump into today's topic, I do want to share with y'all some things that I found. Now, I'm on TikTok, and I started doing like some shopping on TikTok. Y'all, let me tell you, they have this makeup brand called Glam Light. And they have like the best little sets of like lipsticks and lip liners. That's what I got on. Like, you get the whole little set for like $15. Where you gonna get that at? And the pencil is glides on like butter, like butter. And I'm not. This is like not a paid, advertisement or anything. But they have this set called Twinkie. Y'all, why is it got the branding of the snack, the Twinkie, and it's got lip liner, a lipstick, and a gloss for $16. So those of you who may be on TikTok, y'all better run on over there and get your makeup on. But that's neither here nor there. Listen, y'all, we're here today to talk about big goals, small steps, and how not to burn out, right? How not to burn out. We're talking big goals, small steps, how to boss up without burning out. So, we started the year, and I know a lot of people were motivated. We set goals, but then somewhere along the line, we burned out. And I learned that goals more importantly to be. Time by James Clear. All sorts of people very good. So one thing Thursday thoughts. Okay, is everybody back? Are we back? So I don't know what happened, you guys. It just kind of froze up on us. So we're gonna see if we can get our live video back up again and see how that goes. So I think we're good. I think we're good now. I think we're back up. Let's see. Hello, Gwen. Okay, so we're gonna see if we're back up and rolling. Welcome back. Technical difficulties, y'all. You know, it's life with the world of technology, right? So we're talking about big goals, but small steps. Big goals, small steps to help us get to where we want to be. So bossing up without burning out. And, you know, we talked about a little bit before the technical difficulties, just talking about how we set goals at the beginning of the year for ourselves. And some of them are really lofty goals. And we think we have to do all these huge things to reach our goal. And what happens is we bite off more than we can chew and we end up feeling overwhelmed. How many people can relate to feeling overwhelmed when you've created a goal, you set a goal for yourself, and you bit off more than you can chew, and you can't keep up with the pace that you've set? We're talking, how do you do that? How do you break through when you're feeling overwhelmed and prevent yourself from being burned out? One thing you do is you start with thinking about when you think about your goal, think about why did you set that goal for yourself, okay? And how does that goal help you become the person that you want to be, right? So we think about it like this. Oftentimes we set a goal, what we want to do. It may be, I want to lose 50 pounds. I want to lose 30 pounds. So we set that goal. And then we say, okay, what are the steps that we need to take in order to achieve that goal, right? So what are things, if you want to lose weight, what do you need to do? Exercise, reduce your calories, right? Get proper sleep. Those are some of the things, right? And then when you set the goal, you do the things to help you get the goal. Who are you? Who are you, right? And what we've learned is that you really should start with, who do you want to be? And who do you want to be? What steps do you have to take to become that person? So on this side, if we say, I want to lose weight, I want to lose 35 pounds. We go through all that, right? But on this side, if you start with, okay, I want to be a person that's healthy. I want to be fit. I want to be able to look good in my clothes. And I want to feel good about myself, right? Well, in order for you to be in shape, to be healthy and fit, to look good in your clothes and feel good about yourself, what do you need to do? You need to exercise. You need to eat better. You need to get proper sleep. You need to hydrate, right? And if you do all those things, what's a result of doing all those things? You're going to lose weight, right? So we have to start taking bite-sized pieces of that thing. And so that means instead of you saying, you know what, I'm going to work out 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Set something up that's realistic and that's achievable for you. Start off with something very small. It doesn't have to be big. It might be like, you know what? I'm going to, walk 15 minutes 3 days a week. Now you may say 15 minutes 3 days a week. Like, what is that going to do for me? The small steps you make, they add up. And you will see results. Now, a lot of us want to see results quickly. I'm guilty of that too, y'all. I'm guilty of that too. I want to see results quickly. But You don't have to burn yourself out. The key to reaching your goals and bossing up without burning out is setting small, achievable goals that you can achieve. So, for example, if you start off with 15 minutes a day, do your 15 minutes, do it in the morning. Why do I say do it in the morning? It's because before your day begins and the things get crazy, this, that, and the third, you can get your 15 minutes in right at the start of your day. And also, they say if you exercise in the morning, because you're actually exercising, well, if you do it before breakfast, which is what I do, you burn, you have a better burn because you don't have calories and you're burning off of coming off of a fast because you haven't eaten through the night, hopefully. And so you're able to burn those calories because you have it going on in the morning. Now you might say 15 minutes isn't going to do anything. It will. It's something small, but it's something you can build upon. And then once you build upon that 15 minutes, you're going to see results. You're going to start seeing results. Some of the results you might start seeing is you're going to start feeling better. And you're going to feel better, not just physically, but mentally, because you've achieved your goals. And that's the key to creating not just achieving goals, but creating lifelong habits, right? Wouldn't it be wonderful for those of you, and I'm just using fitness because that's something I always have to, catch myself with. But wouldn't it be wonderful if we, got up and worked out and it was just like a habit, a no-brainer. Like you didn't even have to think about it. A matter of fact, if you didn't work out, you'd feel guilty. Wouldn't that be wonderful? You can achieve it, but you have to take small steps. So to achieve your goals and to become the person you want to be, you have to determine who do you want to be. Identify who you want to be and what does it take to be that person, right? Like I want to be a person, that's happy, that's fulfilled. But what makes me that way? Well, I enjoy learning new things. I want to be a person that can help my clients, that can help them navigate some of the struggles that we all go through, that we can relate to, right? How do you do that? I take in a ton of new information. I want to learn things every day. And so part of what I do is when it comes to learning things, I dedicate, 10 to 15 minutes a day, I'm reading something or I'm listening to a podcast, but I'm taking in knowledge, new information, or information that help build upon what I already know. And when I do those things, I feel good. So I want to ask you all, what are some things that you want to achieve? What are some things that you want to do? I see we have Denise on the line. Hey, Diva Denise. We're talking, about goals. We're talking about, how do you reach those goals? How do you become the person you want to be without getting burnt out, without getting overwhelmed? So I want you all to think about a goal. Put a goal down there and tell me with that goal, how does that translate into your identity of who you want to be, right? So think about that. And that's something, we don't spend enough time with ourselves pondering, like, who do I want to be? Because once you really sit and think about, okay, I want to be a person that travels. I want to be a person that's healthy and can get around and enjoy themselves. Well, if you want to, let's say, if you want to be a type of person that travels and enjoys seeing the world, you got to make sure your money right? You got to make sure your finances right. So that means you have to have healthy financial habits as well. And so how do you do that? Maybe it's something as simple as saying, you know what? I'm going to go through and take a look at all the subscriptions I have, and I'm going to start cutting out those things that aren't serving me. Subscriptions, and I'm guilty of this. You get caught up in the moment, you sign up for something, next thing you know, you forget you even signed up for half the stuff. So start going through your subscriptions, small things, and just start, canceling the ones that's no longer serving you. That's no longer serving the person you want to be. So if you got a ton of subscriptions, let's say to TV channels, and you want to be a person that's traveling and that's improving, maybe you want to learn a language, maybe you want to be bilingual. Well, a ton of TV, subscriptions is not going to get you there. So you start by, deleting some of those subscriptions out. Giving yourself small things that you can accomplish, and then write them down. Writing down at least one thing you can do a day. One thing you can do a day that's contributing to the person that you want to become. When you do that thing, you build repetition, and it becomes a habit. You begin to do it unconsciously. Same way, how many of you have ever been driving home, like driving home from work? And at some point you catch yourself on the highway or on the street and you're like, I didn't even realize, like I'm at this particular part, like I've been driving this whole time, basically on autopilot, right? So I want to ask you all, like, think about when you're being on autopilot. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could be on autopilot on the things that lead you to the life that you want to have? So now I want to ask you, what's one habit that would make a difference in your life, but you struggle to stay consistent with it? What's one habit that you struggle with to stay consistent? And while you all are thinking of that, I want to give you another tip. And the tip is to focus on your systems, not the goal. I'll give you an example. And again, while I'm talking, I want you all to write down in the comments, what's one habit that would make a huge difference in your life, but you struggle to stay consistent with it. So instead of saying, I want to lose 20 pounds, this goes back to identity. Say, I'm somebody, right, who moves my body every day. Instead of saying, I want to read a book, start saying, I'm somebody who writes for 10 minutes a day, or who reads for 10 minutes a day. Instead of saying you want to be more organized, start saying, I'm a person and I spend 5 minutes a day cleaning up my space every night. The key here is you're creating a system around getting you what you want, right? So small wins can add up. So, there's a book by James Clear, and it's talking about atomic habits. And part of what he says there is there's a 1% rule. And the small improvements every day, y'all, that can lead to big results over time. But the thing of it is, we have to be consistent. And I know it might sound crazy, like doing small things, but those small things help build our muscle, and it becomes a habit, okay? So you want to make these things super easy for yourself, because when it's easy, then you can do it. And then you can begin to build on top of that, okay? And we can learn to make our habits work for us, but it's one thing at a time. You want to make it super easy, right? Super easy. So I'm going to see what y'all put in there about what is, one habit, again, that you have for yourself. Think about that. And then tonight, here's an assignment for everybody tonight. This is an assignment that I want you all to, to really consider. I want you to consider thinking of one small change that you can commit to starting tonight. One small change. If you're a person who drinks coffee every day and you want to cut down on caffeine, maybe one small change is, you decide, I'm not going to drink coffee on Mondays. Now you may say, I'm drinking coffee the rest of the days. Again, start off with just one small thing. Maybe it's you're a person that says, you know what? I want to write a book. If you want to write a book, instead of trying to figure out how I'm going to sit down and just write one chapter at a time, maybe you say, you know what? Every night I'm going to write for 15 minutes. It's whatever is on my mind. I'm going to write 15 minutes. Again, the key is doing small things that can help you reach big results. Because doing something, a little something, is better than doing nothing at all, because you're still in motion. You're still moving forward. So I want to just encourage all of you to really think about the goals that you may have set for yourself. And then more importantly, I want you to think about, who do you want to be? Like, who is the person you want to be? And how do you become that person? Not that person on a temporary basis, but that person on a permanent basis. And see if the goals that you're setting for yourself is aligning to the person that you want to become. Because that's the boss up move right there. The boss up move is not creating all these huge goals, but these huge goals that you set for yourself, they don't even align with the person that you want to be. Okay? So think about that. Think about who you want to be, reevaluate your goals, right? And then from the person that you want to be, what are the things you need to do to become that person? Because becoming the person you want to be is really the goal you're seeking. The goals should always map back to the person and align to the person you want to be. Get it? So with that said, y'all, I want to say, I'm wishing you all the best. For those of you who are trying to do new things in your life, who want to start something new, but you seem overwhelmed. They say how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you tackle and how do you build a healthy habit? By setting small, small goals for yourself, doing small things every day, but making sure those small things are aligning to the person you want to be. Because you're the most important thing out of this, right? Losing weight is not the most important thing. It's being the person you want to be and doing small things to commit yourself and hold yourself accountable for being that person. Sometimes it means you need to get an accountability partner. Seek an accountability partner. If you don't have an accountability partner, click the link. For those of you who are on Instagram, click the link in my bio. Give me a call, schedule an appointment. Let's sit down and let's talk about, who do you want to be? Because that's what's important. And I think we get so caught up on these goals we set for ourselves, but we're not focused on the people that we are and who we really want to be on the inside. That's where the goal is. That's where the boss moves are. Also, I want to tell you all exciting news. Listen, we're bringing back Sip, Chill, and Spill. Listen, y'all, it's going to be March 23rd. We have the registration links out now. If you're on Instagram, click the link in my bio. On Facebook, we have the link posted on our business page. Click the link. You want to register. It's going to be so much fun. We had so much fun last time. We did it last year, and it was a huge success. All the ladies had fun. Y'all, we're talking having a good time. Put on your comfortable sweats, your lounge outfit, your favorite PJs. Pour yourself a mocktail, cocktail, coffee, tea, and or milk. Whatever your pleasure is, pour it. We're going to have games. We're going to have, good conversations. We're going to have laughs. We're going to have a ball. And it's all virtual. And it's free from the comfort of your home. So again, you don't want to miss it, y'all. We had so much fun before. I want you to spread the word. If you're watching this, I want you to, click like, share this with your sister friends, with your sister girls, because we aim to uplift, encourage, and inspire. Because we want to always remind you that you're the priority. You're the priority. So again, be on the lookout. Click the link, register, because Sip, Spill, and Chill is back, baby. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a good time. And with that said, I want to bid you all a wonderful, wonderful good evening. Thank you all for joining. And again, if you come across the video, share it with friends and family. Spread the love. And we're going to be having some special guests throughout the month as well. So stay tuned for that. There'll be advertising of that coming up shortly. And again, happy International Women's Month, everyone. So to all the ladies, love you, much love, and much respect. So have a wonderful night and sign up for that doggone Sip, Chill, and Spill because we're going to have a ball, y'all. All right. Have a good night, y'all. Talk to you soon.